Today we'll be cutting out some cast iron pipe and we'll be tying it into a PVC connection. So stay tuned and I'll show you what we got. Yeah. So this is what we have. This connection is the connection that comes from the sink, kitchen sink and dishwasher. And when it drains, it's starting to back up. And down here, as it goes into the concrete, that's where it's starting to decay. So they do have a plug there. And when it drains, they've kept it here, but it tries to come out there. So we're gonna eliminate this whole pipe. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna tie it into the PVC here that runs down to the main, and I'll show you that. But what we got here is upstairs toilet, and there's a bathroom there, and that's the tie-in. What used to be going through the floor was a drain there, so that used to drain. So everything that's going under the concrete is starting to deteriorate. So we're gonna eventually eliminate everything and keep it above. So we got this pipe here that runs all the way down. And here we got the upstairs washer and dryer that drops in here. And then it comes into the main stack here. So everything from the main stack going out works fine. And they have a toilet there that does work and is connected. So the next thing to do is to tie in the kitchen. So that should be the final part that needs tying in on this end of the house. So stay tuned. So we're gonna try to eliminate all of this. So we're gonna get a strap and strap this up and then cut it and try to save this joint here. So we'll cut this joint off and try to come off of the 2-inch. So we're not gonna hammer or bang and cut it. We're just gonna cut it piece by piece and take our time so we don't break that pipe there. So the blade of choice we're gonna use for this one, we're gonna try the Lennox, the thick metal blade with the carbide tip, and see how does it cut. So that cuts nice and smooth. And if you are doing this by yourself, make sure you got your pipe supported. So we'll cut right below that just to get that piece out.
Calling us?
No, I'm just cutting the piece. Yeah.
I forgot when I told you to bang on something, you was gonna be banging anyway.
All right, I'll definitely call you.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, so far so good. So I think I'm gonna catch right above the hub. So I'll just cut that pipe right above the hub instead of finish cutting it off, because it does have a lip that's there. So we'll go ahead and cut it, and that should give us all enough to catch on to and go either under or over this gas pipe. We got everything tied in. Used a fern coal here. And got a slight drop. And we got it dropped in with a T, well, with a Y. And was debating whether to use a fern coal or the coupling. Coupling looked like it worked out. We'll go ahead and get everything ran, make sure it's draining, and put it to the test. So you can hear everything running and flowing. And that's the dishwasher, as well as the sink and the toilet. So no leaks. And we did snake the kitchen sink, or degrease this kitchen sink, I should say. So everything's running fine. So now let's get over here and get this cut out and plugged up. I got it supported. So one cut with the blade, you can see still not in too bad of a shape. So we're gonna see if it'll make another cut, or do we need to change blades? So now you can see while it was necessary to do what we did, because that is totally clogged up. So we'll clean that out and put a plug in that. And like I said, a new line, completely done and running fine. So even with cleaning out the pipe and getting most of it out, you can see it's still packed solid. So we're gonna get a plug and put in it, and that should solve that problem.